don't know if many people seen it last night or if it been blown up on ESPN as a big story. I know it came up, I think, on Get Up this morning on ESPN. And they talked about the run-in Draymond Green had in with Kevin Durant last night. Let's speak on it. Let's touch on it. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody coming on to the channel. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button as well. I'll link the video in the description so you can see actually what happened. And what happened last night was the Warriors was getting whooped on by the Clippers. Kevin Durant brought them back. Klay Thompson hit a pair of big threes. And they came back and they tied it up. Draymond Green stole a rebound. Most people say stole a rebound from Kevin Durant. Instead of giving the ball to Kevin Durant, it wasn't that much time left. Draymond Green rushed the ball down the court, dribbled himself into such of a pretzel type situation, lost the ball. They go on to overtime. Kevin Durant fouls out and they lose. Durant got back to the bench. Draymond got back to the bench. They had some words, and it seems like Kevin Durant hit his chest like, you supposed to get that shit to me. I'm hot. I'm on fire. I'm that nigga right now. Steph ain't here. All right, you feel me? Draymond, you supposed to give me the ball. And Draymond was looking like, I was trying. It wasn't that much time left. I'm paraphrasing here. I'm just guessing what he said. Wasn't that much time left. I'm trying to get the rebound. I'm trying to go and do my thing. And Kevin Durant was just like, man, you was wrong. And they got into a heated argument on the bench in between fourth quarter and overtime. And DeMarcus Cousins had to pull Draymond Green to the side and was like, it's all right, bro. We going to get together, Iguodala, pulled KD to the side. And most people's probably going to make this, something that it ain't. But, I don't think it's going to be a chink in their chemistry, man. At the end of the day, man, Draymond playing for a contract. Kevin Durant talks about him leaving. He was at the new Chase Center in San Francisco. That's where the new arena going over in San Francisco. And, maybe Draymond is feeling some pressure. He just came off injury to prove his worth. Because right now, Draymond Green's stock is dropping this year. Draymond was terrible, been terrible this year. And then again, it's 12, 13, 14 games for most teams. Let them get into a rhythm. They made really, really deep playoff runs the last, 4 or 5 seasons. It's been really tough on the body. But Draymond Green has seemed to be a guy that, from the outside looking in, that should be expendable. Like, come on. Do they really need Draymond Green? Is Draymond Green really that glue guy? He is a really good glue guy. He is the at least the heart of the team, with Steph, being the soul of the team. And he's a great defender, but at, a maximum contract of $100 million plus, whatever it may be, do you give him a max contract or would you give Kevin Durant a max contract? You be the judge. Who's more important to the team? Is Draymond Green going to go somewhere else and max out? Possibly. It's always a sucker born every day. The Pistons offered Draymond Green a max contract before he went back to the Golden State Warriors. But obviously, I don't really see a big issue with this situation, man. They just bumped heads. Draymond was wrong. He should have gave it to the high hand. Kevin Durant was hot, but he tried to get the ball, stole the rebound, and went down the court. I don't think this is going to be an issue right now. Draymond was just doing what Draymond does and trying to make a play happen, try to be a playmaker, man. And for KD, you just let it go. At the end of the day, you leaving or you staying. It's reports that he don't want to be the one that break up the Golden State Warriors. He want Klay to get his money, Draymond to get his money. He wants Steph continue to get his money. And, the two odd men out could be DeMarcus Cousins and could be Kevin Durant. Those could be the two odd guys out in this situation. Obviously, people will tell you that, Kevin Durant is better than Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Some people will tell you that DeMarcus Cousins at his best is better than Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. But we know at the heart of all hearts that the Splash Brothers are the strength of the team. And we know Draymond was the one that kind of, made the team come together. He was like the missing piece. So, I ain't gonna read too much into the situation. Now, if it continues to go on, we in, February, March, April, May, and they bumping heads like that. It happens. On the job, you might be a misunderstanding, miscommunication. You might bump heads at home, at the job, or, at high school. You know how that is, They going to let bygones be bygones. I don't think this is going to carry over to be nothing serious. But don't forget, guys are playing for contracts. Clay is playing for a contract. Draymond is playing for a contract. Kevin Durant is playing for a contract. DeMarcus Cousins will come back and be playing to prove he back and playing for a max contract. So at the end of the day, I don't think this is going to be the reason when people point back and say, "Oh, see, that was the crumbling of the foundation for the Golden State Warriors. This is where the Golden State Warriors were dead at," and woo woo woo. I don't think that's going to be the situation. But they do have a decision to make. It was up to me. I just think Draymond Green is like mad overrated, man. And I'm from Michigan, man. I like Draymond. I watched him at Saginaw make it to the state championship when he was like 300 plus pounds and what he morphed into. But, you know, the last two finals and this year, man, he's been mad overrated, man. He's a good defensive player. But at, you know, $100+ million, that's when you get you're really stretching the truth out with him. You really over paying him, man. Anything close to that, man, I think in this NBA, he's a $10 million a year guy, $12 million a year guy. I obviously would easily take Kevin Durant, bringing Klay Thompson back before him. And depending on what Boogie Cousins look like, I'll probably bring Boogie Cousins back before him. But also, you got to remember, Draymond Green brings an intangible. He brings an attitude. He brings energy to the team. And sometimes, you know, you can't measure that in money. You can't measure that with what you see with your eyes. So, you know, if they choose to run with Klay and Draymond and Steph Curry and DeMarcus and Kevin Durant go to New York, so be it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they had a good ride. I don't think the Warriors will be the prohibitive favorites with them three. I think they'd be one of the favorites, and I think the West will be wide open again. And it'll make NBA more competitive in most people's eyes. But the NBA has always been dominated by you know, a few teams, you know, maybe in the 70s or the 80s with the Celtics and the Lakers, then a little bit the Pistons in the 90s with the Bulls, and a little bit with the Houston Rockets, early 2000s, Lakers and Spurs and stuff of that nature. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate you guys for listening to us today. Don't forget, we on Facebook and Twitter. You can find our Facebook group. All that links in the description as well. Also, we'll make a donation to the channel. That link's there as well. Want to know where the instrumental came from? That link's in the description as well. Also, you can email me, DM me on those social media platforms, video requests, questions, whatever the concerns may be. I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let me know what you think. I'll link the video of the altercation in the description. Salute to all the brothers and sisters holding us down. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon. We gone.